Okay, and Red Tonto 13 here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been keeping up with my Foot Manager series, then I'm still working on that at the moment. But for here today, I have the PES 2021 season update, which I'm about to play for the first time. Each year I like to try and play PES, as it's something that I do year on year. It's not FIFA, but the graphics are pretty good for what PES is, and I've always been playing it since 2006, so PES 6, and I've loved it ever since there. So we're just going to quickly just go through these menus. As said, this is the first time that I've played it this year, so we're just about to go on and go from here and see what we can do with the game. So we're obviously going to have a play around with the features. We might do a bit of review and feedback, so something different than the usual Foot Manager streams. Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna play around with the game, see what's new, see what graphics are like. Obviously, one of the usual things that we might find with this game is the fact that obviously there's very little licenses, and that you have like silly names for everything, such as Merseyside Blue and Lincolnshire, and just things like that really, which is one of the most difficult things. I believe that you can download updates for the game to put in real licenses, or have packs where you can have the official badges and names for teams, etc. But I've not really done that. I've always just played PES for what it was. I think until PES actually gets the actual licenses built into the game like FIFA, and can actually rival FIFA in the sense of having those licenses, having the proper teams, having the players, then what's the point in downloading a pack to make it look as if, because if PES wants to rival it, it's going to need those licenses. It's a little bit different for Foot Manager because it's exactly the same way you can download the packs and faces and graphics, etc, etc. But that is a completely different ball game in a simulation game that it is, and that's the way Foot Manager has always been built. And with the size of the database and the amount of mechanics in Foot Manager, it wouldn't be feasible to have all that built into one game for the Xbox. I know that it's available on the Xbox and there's some built-in graphics, but the difference is if you can do it on the PC, I think it would be a much bigger game for the Xbox. So it's really good that the game is compact and you can download those packs. And I think it's a really good feature for Foot Manager, to be able to update packs as and throughout the season, and have the in-game editor where you can edit and amend kits. We're just going to wait for this download. I know the download is a little bit slower than usual, just seem to have a bit of lag on the download speeds at the moment in the area, which is really unfortunate. They're currently in the middle of updating these, so I really look forward and can't wait for when this is actually done. But here we are, we're going to move forward now. Obviously on the starting screen we have CR7, who plays for Juventus. I know FIFA have lost the licensing rights for this year, and it was gained by PES, and now on FIFA it has a complete different name. So we're just going to quickly blast through all these functions here. Okay, download campaigns, this week's match day overview. Okay, no probs. Yeah, okay. Okay, welcome. Why not kick it off with favourite team, eFootball. Let's look at our stats. Become a legend. So that's literally much like FIFA's Pro Master League, which is obviously the career mode, and my club, which is the equivalent of Ultimate Team. Match day, there we go. Arsenal. I really like these features here where they have like the players pop up through here and you can see them for what they are, and I really like this feature, and I like seeing the players on the right hand side with Benzema, Salah, De Bruyne and Lewandowski. I think that's really cool. The iconic moments here, so Dennis Irwin there, who else do we have? Marcus Rashford, Ryan Giggs, all in their 90s. I think this is a really cool feature. Look at the concept there of Dennis Irwin, and bringing him into real life there. I really like that as well. I've never really played the iconic moments for what it is. I know it's something that I would like to play a lot more, but as I've never really got into PES that much. What you usually find with PES is that the dashboard remains the same year on year, and it's not much to look at, and it's pretty basic in that sense, but it's nice and easy to navigate through. One thing that I like to look at is the achievements and see whether they're the same, which they usually are for PES. Yeah, that's the same as, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, see, majority of these are pretty straightforward. If we're going on a bit of achievement run, no problems. We could do 10 of these within one game. Pretty easy. Uh, Pretty straightforward. Played 50 matches, scored 100 goals. Very simple. 100 assists on superstar match level. Okay, no prob. Won 100 matches. Played a full local match. See, these are very straightforward. It just shows that people are losing some interest in this game. But what I like to do, I like to try and play the game, and then I like to try and see how many achievements I can get on the game each year. Yeah, okay, no prob. So we're just going to move forward now into this live update in progress, and then hopefully we can get into our first game. Okay, no one rated less than 85 there in that menu. So we're just going to move forward here. Let's go straight into the English League. So Arsenal obviously have their badge, Aston RB. The names are starting to get a lot more nearer to what they have. So for example, that is Aston Villa. I can't remember what they were once called, but they had some ridiculous name. Just trying to recall. It's almost there, but it's not coming back. But Brighton, Burnley, Chelsea, which was originally London Blue, Crystal Palace, Everton, which was Merseyside Blue, Fulham, I can't remember what name they had or whether they were Fulham. I'm sure they had a different name. Leeds, which probably would have been called something like Yorkshire, something of another, but Yorkshire 1919 on the badge there. Leicester B, Liverpool, which was Merseyside Red, Manchester B, obviously Man United, which they have, Newcastle, which was also known as Tyneside, or Teesside, however you wish to say it, Southampton, Spurs, which was North East London originally on the game. So they are getting nearer, but it's a very difficult concept not having the actual kits or the actual teams available. I do have a little soft spot for Arsenal here, so let's go into the league here. Let's set them up with a rival game with Chelsea and see whether we get a few achievements there. Into our game plan. Yeah, don't use, okay. I do like this feature of their game plan. I just find the board to move around with is a little bit frustrating at times, and it's just a bit of a basic concept, and it's not as in detailed as FIFA. I'm surprised Saka's 79 rated. I believe he should be higher rated, and so should Aubameyang. Yeah, so we've not got a bad team, but it's not a great team either. I think Arsenal, to compete, need to make a few more beneficial signings, which is going to benefit them, and to be challenging more in comparison to the squads that the rest of the league have available. Oh, must have just gone back into that. Yeah, I did, rather than kick off. Okay. Just going to load it up here and see whether we can get into our first game. Not sure what difficulty it's on, probably basic. It hasn't asked me that for that yet. But as you can see already, we're on a very basic concept of the game. And it's very basic menus. It's just straightforward fly through. Doesn't really offer much features or have many features. I really like this where we're starting out on the Emirates. Is this Jim Beglin? Peter Jury and Jim Beglin. Yes, the same two every year. The one thing with FIFA, I will say that it does have a bit more variation with the commentators, which is really cool. I just really wish that FIFA would get rid of Lee Dixon, because he is one of the most frustrating players. So we're just going to go into this match here, and then we're going to see where we can start from here. Okay, so into this game we go. Let's see how the features and functionalities of the game go. You can feel it's already mechanical in way the ball is being played across the pitch. You can see it's very robotic-like. rather than FIFA where it's nice, natural, it's played. You just feel like it's very forced and built on here in PES. You know, it's you can see it's laggy already in terms of the gameplay. The brightness is a bit too high at the moment. Perhaps I should have dealt with that at the start or put it too high. Brightness settings, let's drop the brightness down a little bit. Let's drop it down to 55. Okay, had that a little bit higher than I should have. There we go, that's much better already. But you can see here, it's just so laggy and so robotic. This is obviously on basic because he should have cut out the pass there. But it's just, look at it, it's just so, oh, look, I think I've got the alternate settings on where if I press B to shoot it's gonna be X. But look at the player movement there. David Luiz should have been coming across there. It's just, look what, oh, the mechanical header. The gameplay for me has really decreased over the last few years. Yet you can see it's already alternate settings here on where's the settings to change match screen, audio, game speed, brightness, vibration on, brightness, game speed, audio, match screen, like select teams, camera settings, replay, game plan, help. So I can't edit what I want to do here with the controller. Wow, that is very frustrating. That is bad functionality here. So we're going to press RB rather than RT to try and get away with the ball. Look at that. Look, not even like straight motion dribbling. It's just very like touch, dribble. Or look, how's that even a foul? This game is shockingly bad. If people are going out buying this over FIFA, then I really don't see why. Or if you just, oh, I'm at words already. I've lost the words. I think I'm losing the will to live with this awfully built game, if that's even a word. That's how bad this is. Look, just, you can't even get a pass off now. Come on. Sideways pass. Wow, what a touch. He had all that space and what a touch, and he's lost it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is shocking. I don't think I'll be sitting down playing this game for long, or I don't think I'll be continuing with a long career mode here. I just think it'll just be a case of getting the achievements and then uninstalling the game until 2022 comes out and actually playing FIFA, which is a much better game than this dreadful PES. I remember having a joke with my mate on Xbox last year, who we play a lot of FIFA together, and I was like, come on PES, come on, just go and buy it, let's play. And he's like, I ain't playing that shit. And I completely agree. Last year's PES wasn't too bad, just this is dire. Look at that for a header. How has no one got it? And yet he's offside. Oh dear, oh dear. It's so bad. It's so bad. This game actually used to be alright. It used to be quite good on dribbling. I think it's got a lot of good concepts here, and you know, it's very alternative to FIFA because of the gameplay style, because of the modes and features available in the game. You know, obviously the pitch size, etc. It lacks too many features for me. You know, not having the licenses. You know, not every. You know, I really love the concept of that they highlighted the Emirates beforehand, but then you can't do that with every stadium because you're not going to have the licenses for it. So it comes away from that feature a bit for me, and it's a bit of a silly feature to have unless you can have all the teams like it, because I think it's a really cool concept, but unless you have all the teams, then the concept doesn't entirely work for me. Here we go. We just can't break away through this defence because we are well, I would say Arsenal are shocking in real life, but this game is making them 10 times worse than they'd usually be. Let's try and get it through. Why is every pass a bloody chip pass through a through ball? Come on now. This, oh, I wouldn't recommend downloading this. No wonder it's free with Game Pass, because it's shite. It's really shite. I'm glad it's free with Game Pass, because if I felt that I bought this for the full price when it's first released, I'd feel robbed. when PES used to come out years ago, it used to rival FIFA in terms of like, it was released around the same time. People may go out and buy it. It had quite good release. Now these days you don't really see of a big release for this game, or for me it's not as apparent that it once was. It becomes available on Game Pass quite immediately, which is great for Game Pass, and especially if you've got the membership. But I think if this game is having to rely on Game Pass straight away, then it's not really a great feature for the. I think it's great to be set up with Game Pass and get on there straight away, because for me, having a Game Pass membership, I want as much value for the money that I'm paying, and it's great for Konami to get PES on there and get people playing it more, especially for free. And I can understand the marketing tool and angle from it, but I just think they're giving in too easily and too quickly. If FIFA is still making sales on their games and they're not on Game Pass or EA Play or Pass yet, I just think they're giving up too easily. But in terms of the concepts and the features of this dead awful game at the moment, it should be free. It should be. It should. It's just this game has massively gone downhill. I thought, last few years they're making improvements, but they're not. I just think 2021. And I've been playing this game 15 years now, 15, and it doesn't have the licenses. And I think unless you're going to get the licenses in the next 3-4 years for everything, and you're going to get out there and really rival FIFA, then just shut it down. Shut it down. Give up, like. It's because it's just you're not challenging for anything. And I think with the growth of FIFA and how big it's getting year on year, and how that's growing. I know some of the functionalities in FIFA have really pissed people off. I know that has really pissed me off in the last couple of years, and I've started playing FIFA less and less than what I have been playing it for. But I must say it's 10 times better than this. The players are free moving. The players can dribble better. It's just this is awful. We haven't even got out into the opposition's half. I wouldn't say how good. Look, how is that a bloody foul? I wouldn't say it's a case of us not being good enough. It's just a case of we can't get the ball back because of how bad the functionality of the game is. Just there we go. Can he swing that left foot in? He's not going to get the header off. Thank you. Let's deal with it. I keep forgetting it's not RT, and we keep having to refer to the bumper. How's he lost his touch there? Come on now. Let's be realistic. Can't get a pass off. Can't get a pass off. I wanted to cut that pass through, make a run, have a little 1-2, continue moving forward. Granit Xhaka, can we move forward with him? This is shocking. Why is every through ball a chip? I don't know whether it's something that I'm doing or I'm pressing at the minute, but I don't understand how that is a chip. This is awful, awful. Just give it up, Konami. Give it up, like, what is that? Obviously, as you can see here in this stream, I have my camera angled at a bit of a lower point. I'm still tweaking, I'm still playing, I'm still trying to develop what I'm doing on my records and streams. Again, I'm just playing for fun. I just love trying to get I knew B would be across there. I'm just trying to get playing around with it. I just love graphic design and streaming and recording, video editing more than anything. So if it's cool, if you like it, if you don't like it, just please leave some feedback. I know I'd probably have the camera angled at a higher concept here. I've just moved it because of the screen that I'm playing on, and you can also see that I've got a new overlay, which is pretty cool. And I got Big Faz there from Gears of War 5, one of my all-time favourite characters from a game. I just love the character, and I love the person who voiced him over, and I follow him a lot on Twitter. But I just love Faz and just his concepts and the way he spoke in Gears of War 5. I just really love the character. So he is there, and obviously you can see Michael DeSanta here on my camera frame, and you can see the GTA style writing, and that you can find me on YouTube, Twitter and Twitch in the forthcoming months when they improve the network connectivity in the area and put fibre optic in, because at the moment on this standard BT line the stream is ridiculously laggy. You may find me on one screen and then suddenly it'll load out, and then you might find me, 10 minutes later. So it just can't keep up with it. Wow, SideNet, that is disgusting. This game is awful, awful. And now, this is why I spend so much time playing Foot Manager. It is more of a simulation game. I've always said, if you could build in the playing concept here along everything else Foot Manager has, you might have a completely different game. I think FIFA did try it once with FIFA Manager in 06, 07, 08, something like that. I did play it, it wasn't great. Some of the features were there, they were awesome features, and I really liked the menu concept, and I think if you took the FIFA style menus out and transfers and the way it all is in career mode and put that in Foot Manager, I think they'd be really, really good functions. I know Foot Manager is trying to move and be more interactive, and it's trying to have socials in there, so it's like a Twitter feed or made up Twitter feed, like match day lives and animated graphics. I just think if it had a bit more animated graphics or video concepts in, or that it could relate to maybe having a partnership with Sky Sports and having like a Sky Sports feature. I know it's got something very, very similar, but I think it was animated like FIFA is in career mode. Then I think that would be a really cool dashboard for Foot Manager going forward. But if you put the game together in terms of playing like this and all the functionalities that Foot Manager has, and say FIFA in terms of career mode, I think it'd be an amazing game to buy. But then I wouldn't want to move away from what Foot Manager is, which is all about simulation at the moment, and exactly what we're at. But we're just going to go here. I can't believe we're 1-0 down in terms of this dreadful defending. Can we pop a shot off? Wow, Mendy getting down to his left hand, good. But just the way he fell there and moved to the floor just wasn't good enough. Like, for me, it's very robotic, and as a goalkeeper you're not. Oh, good finish. I like, that's quite a good finish, to be fair. I like the fact that it's placed itself in the bottom corner there. Quite a good shot to get off, but I just don't think it should be 1-1. But if this is basic difficulty, the players are very slow getting out into tackles. Look, they're very slow getting out to the players. The touches are too big, the passing's slow, it's easy to cut passes off. Like, why is he running away when he should have gone to that header in the first place? For me, he should have gone there rather than the other player. Again, how the shot has got off there, this game is shockingly bad. If I go back into the menus now and I put it on an easier difficulty just to try and get the game playing, because as you can see it's very robotic, the touches are big, it's slow, it just seems very like buggy and mechanical. It's just a shit game. Like, bloody hell, how big is Reece James there? Like, he's a tank there, he may as well get in the boxing ring and throw some uppercuts. This is such a laggy game, and I just hate lagginess. This is going to be such a hard play. This is shocking. This is really bad for a game. I think you might just have to decrease difficulty if we can. Even if this is easier, just decrease it. Just, what? Out. I just wanted to make a pass there. He couldn't stay on his 2 feet, and he couldn't make it back. This is awful, awful, awful. Rebound. Why did he stop? He should have kept running there. He should have kept running, been ready for that bound. Bang. Lacazette. Great finish. 2-2. This is... How's that not even a corner? Just ref, call it. Because this is bad. This is shockingly, shockingly bad. Oh dear, 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 dear. We have an achievement. Oh wow, we played a local match. Well, I'm glad I got an achievement for doing something that was so bad. I just can't even like praise this game for what it is. It's awful. It's dire, this game. It is dire. Oh, top menu. menu. Thank you. Let's have a look at the settings, because this is bad. This is bad. Settings. System settings. Theme, advanced, match screen, game speed. Let's put the game speed up there because it's bad. Let's see how that does. Vibration, competition. What, like, come on, that's a lack of setting changes here. Wow. Online settings, options. Let's see what options do. Personal preset, profile, soundtrack. Edit. Wow, this is really bad. Like, I haven't been able to change the controller. Like, edit. So I must have to have data. Okay, yeah, let's put data in. So I can't even edit the controller settings. Wow, I can just make teams and transfers. Wow, this is dog shit. Honestly, this is bad. Wow. Can't even make a proper change here. See how basic it is? This is shockingly bad. Let's go into local again a minute. Okay, let's just go back to this screen here a minute. It hasn't even asked me what difficulty I want to play on. It hasn't even asked me a difficulty. Edit personal preset. Okay. Yeah. Wow, these are awful features. I just want to change how my controller does things. What the, like, I wish it would say what the users are. You know, as to whether this is different. This is bad. Okay, let's just pick Arsenal and Chelsea again a minute. Can we go into general settings here? Okay, let's go on beginner. Let's get this timing down to 5 minutes. I just want to try and get the game playing. I just want to try and get into the game. Let's just double check there, saved. Okay, just system settings. Camera. Let's go into general again. General's not going to do anything. Used to be able to change the controller settings, but I'm just really struggling to find the controller settings here just to change things. Okay, I guess it's going to be RB and X for shooting then. Alternative. Wow, if someone's playing this game and they can tell me how to change controller settings, I'm more than going to welcome it, because this is shite. I'm frustrated with this. This is so bad. It's so bad. Okay, yep, let's get moving forward. Come on, Drewsley. Okay, right, anticipated. Yeah, I would think so. Okay, we've got RB, which we're holding on to. Okay, pass, pass, pass. Oh, wow. I've changed that through ball setting and I don't like it. Every feature of this game is bad. This is bad. Okay, pop off the ball there. Okay, I like that. It's gone into space here. Don't forget to press X. We pressed X. Okay, good save there. Okay, I would expect that for what it is. Oh, an achievement. Good. Counter attack. Okay, I like that. Scored a goal on a counter attack. Okay, good. I think that was Lacazette that followed up there. This is all this game is worth, is achievements, honestly. I like how easy the achievements are, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of easy achievements in that sense. You know, if a game's going to be like this, you know, I'm just going to be a bit of an achievement hunter here and just try and go for achievements in this game. Okay, Lacazette there. I thought could have done... Oh, come on. I don't even know what I'm saying at the minute because how bad it is. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to chase the achievements of this awful game. It's so bad. It's going to be more of a grind than anything, and I hate seeing things more of a grind because it's going to take longer to do them and get through. Come on, man. Come on, man. Good tackle. Yeah, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, foul. Wow. How's that a foul? This is shocking. Shocking, shocking. Can he break away? Speed, speed, speed. Very, you know, mechanical, very robotic move there. What's his finish like? Opposite way. Good. Okay, another achievement, scoring a hat-trick. That's exactly what I was going to go for. Okay, ooh. Okay, we're up to 30 Gs in this awful game at the moment. I should expect so as well. 3-0 at half time, okay. Finally, it's playing a little bit better, but it's not great. It isn't great to play. It's not. I've said some features I do like. I like the concepts. I like the features of, you know, trying to get the teams involved before the game. You know, such as showing their ground, etc. But it's just a case of what we can do here. You know, I like the way they're trying to feature the grounds before the game, etc. Okay, let's just try and get a defender to score. Let's go with Pablo Mari. um, for fuck's sake, excuse the language there, but if you're not a big fan of it, but this is just frustrating. You know, as I said, I like the achievements. Gameplay's a little bit naff. Dashboard's basic, can't change the controllers that easily. You know, it's all very, very, very naff for what it is. Just, if I had to give this game a rating out of 10, considering the features, considering what it has, considering the gameplay, considering the lack of you know, graphic detail by not having licenses, by how buggy it seems and like robotic and mechanical, this game gets a 5 from me. Achievements good, like the achievements, bit repetitive though, year after year, but you know, for a game, you know, that's not going to have many people playing it, or online, you're not going to want difficult achievements for what it is. I like that concept, but just overall, is it worth £40 when it comes out? No. Is it worth £20 now if I was to go out and buy it if it wasn't on Game Pass? No. I'd wait a year for it to go down to like £5 and then I'd buy it, because it just isn't worth it. I've always liked the PES series. I've always given time to it year after year, but seriously, this is shocking. This is shocking. This is the worst it's been for years, and it's such a shame because I have always been a fan of this game. I just think it's got a lot of work to do. I believe last year they linked up with Andres Iniesta, who was advising on the game, how they could make it better, etc. But I just feel like it's just gone backwards a bit this year compared to what it was last year. I felt it was moving forward a little bit better than it was, but it just seems that gameplay has gone a little bit backwards more than anything. Okay, a few minutes left in this game. It's going to be a long trudge to get through 100 matches in here. Come on, let's press him. Come on. 4 minutes. Come on, let's fly through. Can we score? I'm just going to go his opposite side. Okay, we scored 7-0. Quite simple, quite straightforward. Obviously, it would be for the lowest mode setting on beginner, but I just wanted to see how we could get going, whether we could play. Oh, another achievement here, clean sheet. Okay, cool. So we've unlocked a few here. Let's just click next. Next. Can we skip all the highlights? Okay, another achievement here. We beat our rivals in a derby match. Okay, let's have a look. Individual match record. Arsenal, Chelsea. Yeah, okay. Highlights. Let's quickly look how this menu plays. Okay, next. Okay, let's just return. And let's go to the top menu. Okay, so there we have it, just a little bit of a snapshot, a little bit of a different video, just trying to get a few different streams up and going. I was having a bit of play around with Rainbow Six Siege last night. I know that I'm going to try and get some up on GTA, and just trying to get a few different games in there and see what we can do. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little bit of a featurette of this PES 21, bit of a review session. Obviously may not be the greatest of reviews. Play the game for what it is. Play the game for yourself, make your own judgment, but these are my judgments. 5, maybe 6 out of 10. A lot of work, a lot of improvement to be made. Is it better than FIFA? No. Does it rival FIFA? No. I think it's been years since another alternative great football game has come out. That's like FIFA. I remember the last good football game that was near it was Pure Football with Steven Gerrard on the front. But this is where we're at the moment. So thank you for watching. Please follow me on Twitter. Please follow me and subscribe on YouTube. I'm hoping to have some more live streams as I go forward. Hoping to have a lot more game recordings. You know, Age of Empires, Rome Total War, PES, FIFA, GTA, maybe some Halo on there just as a throwback. And love that game. It's just, I think I've got so much to come, so many different ideas. Always looking for feedback, always looking to link up with different people. So just leave some comments, tweet me, DM me on Twitter, whatever. Just looking to reach out, just to enjoy it for what it is. I hope you like the frame and overlay that I have going. I know that FARS may be in a way a little bit big, but I just think it's really cool concept to have on my overlay. And I just like the little camera feature that I have here as well. It's Red Tonto 13. I hope you all stay safe and take care, and hope that I can bring you some more videos in the future. Thank you very much, and signing off, Red Tonto 13.